What's next? I'll tell you what's next. Illegal immigration. Finally, the state of Arizona has stood up and is enforcing laws the federal government refuses to enforce. These are laws the federal government made, and they refuse to enforce them. And then you have these liberal commentators on freaking TV calling the state of Arizona un-American. Are you freaking
Well, it seems that a lot of people have been raising sand about me, because the past couple of videos I have made has been against illegal immigration. Well, illegal immigration, enough said. Should have been it.
When you poll Americans, consistently it shows that most Americans are against illegal immigration.
Have you noticed that those against illegal immigration don't even look fucking human? This whole immigration debate would be rather funny if it wasn't so fucking sad. I was going to stay out of this debate, but this is getting ridiculous. I feel it's my obligation to point out the flaws in their arguments and show the problem for what it is. For the problem we have now is not an immigration problem, but a state problem. I hear many conservatards and libtards say that they don't have a problem with immigrants, but they have a problem with illegal immigrants. And that they think the debate is over once they've said the I word. Well, it's not. The problem with this argument is that it lacks some serious self-reflection. Who in this world can say with a straight face that they have never broken a law? In fact, last year alone, over 40,000 laws were passed if you combine all the state, local, and federal laws. So even if you've never broken a law in your life, just wait and you will. Problem with this argument number 2. If you're going to make this argument and be consistent, you must deceive yourself into thinking all laws are just and legitimate. So if you're happy holding such a utopian position, you're more than welcome to. Just pray no one calls you out on your bullshit. And problem number 3 with this argument is that you expect all illegal aliens to come here legally. And that's quite absurd. The resources and time needed to come here legally are not available to those wishing to change their socioeconomic status. Only the wealthy, the well-connected, and the unusually patient are able to take the legal route.
Last Friday I took the test, the citizenship test, and it's very difficult, by the way. All you people born here, if you had to take that test, Canada would be building a fence right now.
You are in your pants.
Now, let's move on to what I call weak-ass argument number 2. They're taking our jobs.
They took our jobs! 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 They took our jobs!
Okay. The first problem I immediately notice is the claim that jobs can be communally owned, and because you were born on this side of the imaginary line, you get first dibs. Sorry, but the illegals are not stealing your jobs, but they're competing for them. Should an entrepreneur force you to buy services or products? I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going to say no, right? Well, don't force him to provide employment that is not cost effective. And believe it or not, immigrants help the economy. The fact that they are here provides work. They need a place to stay, they need food to eat, and let's not forget about how many border patrolmen would be unemployed.
And therein lies a major challenge for the Border Patrol. The agency hopes to train 8,800 agents in less than 2 years to meet the hiring goals ordered by the president. Yet for
And, you know, you hear, and unfortunately Mark Krikorian, our great opponent who's not here, you know, he would say, well, these workers are taking American jobs. The truth is that because they're so different from us, either more or less educated, they don't compete with us. By and large, they complement us. And so, you know, think about a restaurant. You start a restaurant because you have the available dishwashers and busboys. Well, that allows you to hire a chef and hire a maitre d' and hire an architect. Complementary work. Immigrants complement us, and because they complement us, they help grow the economy. They help sustain jobs for Americans, not just that chef and that maitre d', but also the people who are growing the food and the guys who are insuring the restaurant and designing the restaurant and financing the restaurant. And they make us all more productive because of the way they complement us.
Let's move on to weak-ass argument number 3. They abuse entitlement programs. And you know what? I completely agree and have a solution to stop this abuse right now. Get rid of all entitlement programs. This way, no one can abuse them. I mean everything, even public school. Let's move on to weak-ass argument number 4. They commit more crimes. Well, the statistics are not on your side according to the American Conservative magazine. In the article Hispanic, illegals do not commit more crimes than any other group of the same socioeconomic status. So, in conclusion, I just want to say, shut the fuck up about illegal aliens unless you have a point worth addressing. If you want to blame someone, blame the government for providing incentives to come here and engaging in an insane, violent, and unnecessary drug war.